All right, good morning, everybody. Just a little after 8:30 now on Wednesday morning. Hopefully, you're having a good morning so far. Got a couple of streams going here, so I want to make sure we are all set and ready to go. I'm going to have the comment section rolling, so I'll try to answer your questions as they come down. But overall, here in Tampa Bay, things relatively calm. Not the case across some parts of the tropical Atlantic. Honestly, not a bad morning out there, but looking down into the southeastern Caribbean, you can see we've got something to brewing. Potential tropical cyclone 2, certainly something that we're watching closely. A few other areas of interest, we'll say, for potential development, but right now it looks like PTC 2 is the main thing that we're going to watch. So let me show you here. This is a potential tropical cyclone 2, basically meaning that it is not quite a tropical storm yet. There is some intensity or intensification in some of those thunderstorms around the center of PTC2, just north of Caracas, Venezuela. You can see how those thunderstorms are maintaining themselves. Maybe not a perfect closed low at this point, which is why it's not quite a tropical storm yet. But we'll likely see that happen over the next day or so. Wind speeds sustained at 40 miles per hour, so the winds are there for it to be a tropical storm, which is 39 miles per hour or stronger. But it's moving quickly, isn't it? Moving to the west at 30 miles per hour. So moving quickly there just off the northern coast of South America. So it's a long way from the United States. No impact to us from this system as it continues to go off towards the west. There are some tropical storm watches out ahead of it for portions of the Venezuela coast, the northeastern coast of Colombia, and Trinidad and Tobago underneath tropical storm warnings right now, even though it is not technically a tropical storm. Latest forecast from the National Hurricane Center takes the storm almost due west and has it slam into Central America. Looks like Nicaragua is going to have the best chance of seeing the landfall sometime Saturday morning, though a change in the forecast from the Hurricane Center. It doesn't look like it quite becomes a hurricane. The last couple of forecasts, it looked like we were going to see a quick intensification right before landfall, but right now the latest forecast models are kind of leaning away from that idea. It's still possible we could see a rapid intensification between Friday morning and Saturday morning, but it's really not going to have a lot of time to strengthen. One of the reasons being it's just moving so quickly. One interesting note, though, since it is moving so quickly, it's actually going to have a fairly good chance of keeping that low-level circulation as it moves across the land there from the Atlantic into the Pacific. And if it does maintain tropical storm strength, it would actually keep the Atlantic name. Typically, the Pacific obviously has its own list of names. The Atlantic has a separate list of tropical names. But if a storm keeps itself together as it moves across land, whether it's Central America or any other body of land from an ocean to another ocean, then it'll keep its name. So just something you don't see very often, but something that we will likely see, at least the way that it looks right now. Let me show you the rest of the tropics. We've got Invest 95L over the western Gulf of Mexico right now. I did not mean to zoom out there. My apologies. There we go. So yeah, we've got Invest 95L. We've got another tropical wave following behind it. And then this was a tropical wave that we talked about yesterday, came off the coast of Africa. This thing has just completely dissipated. Hardly any rain associated with that tropical wave. But this one hanging together. We'll have to watch this one as it continues west and moves into the Caribbean over the weekend into next week. Let me show you here in terms of development that easterly tropical wave. Only a 30% chance that develops. Our Invest 95L is showing a little bit more organization this morning. So as of the 8 o'clock outlook from the Hurricane Center, they're saying about a 40% chance that we get that tropical system out of this. But look, I mean, it's not hard to see. There is a fairly pronounced broad circulation around the center of that trough of low pressure in that invest there. So there may be something happening there. There's not a ton of thunderstorm activity. When you look at it, yeah, there's been a few more showers and storms that have popped up. Looks like the center might be right there, right now. What we would want to see for this system to develop would be for a little more storm activity right in the center. It's kind of fanned out away from the center of the storm, but if we start to see some thunderstorms develop towards the center, that might be the making of at least a tropical depression. It's really going to run out of time, though. The whole system is going to gradually push to the west toward Texas over the next couple of days. So unlikely that it becomes a tropical depression, but things can change quickly. If it grabs onto something and we start to see some strengthening, then it could happen. Aside from that, though, really not much else to track right now. We're obviously just waiting for PTC2 to become Tropical Storm Bonnie. If you download the free 10 Tampa Bay app, and you can do that if maybe you're watching on your computer and you've got your phone, point it right at that QR code and it will download our app. And that way, if we do get Tropical Storm Bonnie or really any other weather updates that you might need or be interested in, we will pass them along to you in one of those push notifications, and you'll get those right on your phone. So right when Bonnie forms, we'll send something out to you, or in case if you want to know about severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings, all those things you can get just by downloading that app and signing up for those weather alerts. But in the meantime, just watching potential tropical cyclone number 2 moving along the coast of Venezuela this morning, and it's really just passing to the west pretty quickly, 30 miles per hour, faster than a school zone right now. So that's all I've got for you guys this morning. Just a quick update coming here from the 10 Tampa Bay Weather Center. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll keep you posted on if Bonnie forms or if anything else starts happening in the tropics. Take care. Have a good one.